What a horrible night to have a curse.
Wow, got it in one as well.
So this area is a little bit like a puzzle, as you'll see coming up here, but, alright, you're pretty good with Castlevania. I'd like you to try and, relate the enemies to how they relate to Castlevania. This one should be fairly easy.
Well, there's some bambinos in the entrance hall.
Pretty much, right? Yeah, this is Redead's being just slightly scarier than your average zombie.
Olimar, okay. I can dig it, I can dig it. Critical health healing.
What's the scariest Redead type for you?
Either N64 or Wind Waker.
Wind Waker ones, there's something about them that are incredibly unsettling. Like, you can at least see the N64 ones in a kind of funny way, like when you play the one mask that makes him dance in Majora's Mask, but it feels like no matter what you do, the Wind Waker ones are terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was fairly easy.
It was an HP battle, and Olimar is really good at taking down HP. He's not good at launching, but, you send the Pikmin out and they'll do their dirty deeds.
Hell yeah.
Dirt cheap, even.
Thank you. D4C.
So if you see in the bottom right corner there, you have a little icon that you have.
What did that do?
So this resets the area in case you make a mistake. It's just a redo button. So you didn't do anything yet, so it doesn't change. But if you ever, don't do what you need, then you can reset it there.
Fair dues. Alright, the enemy breathes fire.
I just like the name that they have for it, saying you're fighting Curry Wolf.
Curry Wolf!
Like, that could be like a late 90s SNK fighting game character.
Yeah, very much so.
So, this guy representing, I think meant to be the big hound dude that comes through the wall in, the one with Richter. Rondo of Blood.
Fucking Lucas again? I was not paying attention.
I didn't even see that either. Lucas really wants his time in the sun. Now, thankfully, you can heal using his fire breath. Because he's a big dumb idiot.
I gotta wait for the fire to run out first. There you go, have some... You want fire, I give you all the fire in the world!
So yeah, like I was saying, like you can see here, this is a fire-based stage, so you'll always get the fire transformation here. I think because it's an effect, I think it lasts either extra long, or it'll just last infinitely.
There we go.
But who cares with Lucas's amazing up smash?
Hell yeah.
Do you like Mega Houndoom?
It's fine.
See, I think it's really cool. I know I'm in the minority here, but I think it's a great evolution. But yeah, we have cannons here. If only we had some cannonballs.
Well, there we go. We have one silver cannonball.
So the whole gimmick of this area is that there's these little flying gremlin things like that. You have to shoot the cannonballs at them to kill them. Now, what I will say is, if you want to get a character in this area, you will have to destroy all of them.
Ah, I see.
And you also, those spinning things, I'm going to tell you now because it took me a long time to realize, if you shoot a cannon at them, the cannon will bounce off in a perfect, like, 45-degree angle from it. So you can use it as sort of an aiming device as well.
Ah, okay.
Because it took me a long time. I'm like, what's the point? I'm going to hit a wall, and then I hit it, and I'm like, oh, that's not a wall. It's used for solving puzzles.
Yeah.
Nightman! So this guy represents, obviously, the knights that throw the axes, the axe armors, if you will. Who was playable in, I think it was, Portrait of Ruin. You can get just a random axe knight to be a playable character, which I think is really cool. I love the idea of taking a random mook and allowing you to play through the whole game as it.
Hell yeah. A little bit of variety. It's the spice of life.
I like when they throw in just an extra character that you can make, you can play through the whole thing with and go like, this was a unique experience now.
Medusa head. Yep. Motherfuckers try to make it in this world. Medusa head. Rah.
I remember as a kid playing Super Castlevania 4, and like right at the very beginning of the game, you have to deal with Medusa heads in that one. And I was just, from an early age, I learned that the Medusa heads are the worst.
Wii Fit Trader, a character I very rarely play, almost to the point of never playing them, but I've fought some hard motherfuckers online, I'll tell you that.
What's better than to kill Medusa than something that doesn't have eyes?
Ah, very true, very true. Could you zoom the camera in a little bit, please?
We got these tiny little Mewtwo's flying around. There's something about these idea of these tiny baby Mewtwo's that are equally hilarious and terrifying if they have the deep Dan Green voice.
Yeah. I think I prefer Mewtwo's voice in the original movie, honestly.
I do too, but at the same time, I don't think that guy's actually like a real, like, official voice actor. I think he was just someone contracted out for that one role. So when they wanted to bring him back, they're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. It's like, that's not even my job.
Oh, here come Wolfman.
I am a bit disappointed that that they don't come in and actually do stuff on the stage, because if you have at least the the hazard toggle, then you can either play with the cool thing going on or not. But oh well.
Yeah.
I get it would be possibly a little too crazy if things was going on the stage, but... Oh, you want to go up those stairs there and get the cannonball. It was right in the previous room, because you're going to need all of them that you can get. I kind of like how it almost feels to me like this is a little bit of a like a Vania stage, like an Egavania, with having to go back to areas with different items and stuff. Oh, yeah, if you touch them, you get sent back.
I see.
So you want to use the cannon that was up there to free the lost soul. Now, who do we think would be in Dracula's castle?
I would say Richter.
Okay, well, I will confirm Richter is here somewhere, but I don't know if it's going to be him.
Right, lava fuel immunity, and for fighter, we're going to need something a bit spicy.
So for Dry Bowser, who is really cool but at the same time greatly overused, we get...
Yes!
Hey, that works.
My power is maximum.
So this is obviously meant to represent like the Bone Dragon type enemies, the Bone Towers and all that. So yeah, for this stage, like even if you didn't have the lava floor immunity, you have nowhere to stand, which makes this quite difficult. Some of them do that, some of them have the top floor be a little easier.
Oh, Bowser, you're not going to make this easy, are you?
No, and especially because this dude's a legend level spirit, so he's going to make it quite difficult.
You just call him a legend Link?
I almost said length, which is even more incriminating for Bowser.
Oh, Christ on a bike!
Yeah, I've never associated Dry Bowser with this much fire.
Thank you. Actually really needed that.
Does he even breathe fire? I don't even remember, because his only, like, actual appearances were in, oh, I guess he did when he was in the big background boss of, I think, New Super Mario Bros. 2. Whereas Giant Dry Bowser... Yeah, you're going to want to use your distance here. That's the good thing about Simon, is that he can keep dudes far away, and Bowser needs to come in there.
Damn! We're going to try that again.
Ready? Go! Be gone!
Yeah. Booyah!
Nice! Oh, yeah, right there. That sweet spot at the end of the whip.
Oh, I was getting a bit testy there. I'll cut a couple of those out, because it really was just the same back and forth over and over.
Yeah, for sure, no. That was a tough... It's, hey, legend class. I mean, I don't know why Dry Bowser is a legend. He's kind of just a Bowser variant, but sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, thank you, Simon. Daisy?
All this work for Daisy. Well, this is a reference, though, to the maidens you would save in Castlevania Rondo of Blood. potentially a reference to Maria or one of her sisters.
Possibly. Alright, who are we saving Daisy with? I'd laugh if it was Peach.
It would be funny, but also kind of fitting, I'd say. It's probably going to be Duck Hunt Dog.
Oh, Pokemon Trainer. Okay.
Sure. I mean, Daisy is the name of the sister of the rival in Gen 1.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, that's a fact you only bust out on special occasions, so...
Yeah, that's when the party's getting real crazy. Daisy is the character I forget the most is in this game.
Really?
I mean, when she was announced, I felt absolutely nothing for her announcement.
I would say that's Chrom for me. I'm happy for Chrom fans, but it does nothing for me.
At least Chrom for me, you know, well, at least he does bring a gameplay difference, which is kind of neat. You know, what if Roy had a different, you know, up special there, but Daisy, I feel Daisy could have been a color palette for her whole life, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, get out. Oh, I feel vigor returning to me, and Daisy has joined da-da-da-ba-ta-da.
At least she has some of the best color schemes out of all the princesses. She has some really sick colors.
Mm-hmm. So don't forget, as per my rules, we will be changing to Daisy deliberately now.
Kind of weird seeing Pokemon Trainer just run around this Castlevania castle.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh god, it's so uncanny. Let me just clear out these guys over.
We got Inspired here. This could also be one of the, you know, Bone Dragon enemies, or any sort of big serpentine enemy from the game.
Where you at, Daisy? Of course, you're right next to Peach.
Of course, they're besties. Or, if you want, you can change the options to put them right on top of each other. But I don't know a single person who does that.
I haven't really seen it myself.
I remember when people were saying that was an option. They're like, of course I'm going to do that. Make the screen more easy to look at. And I'm like, I kind of like the gigantic character select screen. That's utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a choice at the end of the day, so...
But then again, you have the people saying they want to be able to change the order of the characters themselves. Because they're like, no, it should be by series.
Not sure if want. Why'd I do that? Well, see you, Mewtwo's.
Four Mewtwo's are aggressive and scary. Because I remember back in the day when my friends and I would play Melee, it was like, don't play Mewtwo, he's the boss character. He's the one that you're not allowed to play. Because he's so frightening. And then we learned he's not even that good in terms of Melee.
Yikes. Okay, they got projectiles, but then again so do I, so why am I worrying?
You also have a good counter move, so if they're ever going to shoot one, you can hit that B button and have Toad go sicko mode on them.
What is sicko mode? Where does that meme even come from?
It's just because there's a song called Sicko Mode. That's the one that they played at the Super Bowl instead of the SpongeBob Sweet Victory.
Oh, right.
It's a bad song, but it's funny because it's said ironically by, you know, well, it's said unironically by hype beasts, but then it was adopted to be an ironic thing to say about someone going nuts, going full ham, full hog, all that stuff.
Alright, so this is basically the Sicko Mode run of the World of Light playthrough.
Sure, put that in the title and people will look at you and you will get views.
Not for the right reasons, though. Alright, so the enemy reflects projectile stamina battle. Okay.
I always liked Skullman. I mean, it would make sense that, you know, Dr. Wily would have a skull-themed robot, but there's something about him that I've always been like, yeah, Skullman, he's cool.
Was he in Mega Man 5?
He was in Mega Man 4, I think.
Okay, because I'm actually a big fan of 4, I gotta say.
I will look this up. I know his shield is the best shield out of any of the Mega Man shield items, because what it does is, if you have it on, it will reflect all projectiles back that the enemy shoots at you.
Mm-hmm. I can play a little bit of Ice Climbers, not much, but it's enough.
Yeah, he's Mega Man 4, and I looked up Skullman, and I get pictures of a Kamen Rider, so that's interesting.
Oh, Skullamania.
No, apparently there is a Kamen Rider Skullman as well.
Interesting.
I mean, there's a Kamen Rider called Zubat, too, which is quite confusing.
Wait, Zubat and not like Zubaz?
No, Zubat.
Okay.
There's a Toku character whose name is Zubat, which is strange, but it's like from like the 60s.
Yeah.
I'm actually really sad that one of the things we did lose in the transition from Smash 4 is Mega Man had some really cool custom moves. Every one of his custom moves was actually a real Robot Master power, and so you'd be able to, get, Skullman's Skull Barrier, which would be, instead of his Leaf Shield, it would use that, and it would put up a reflecting type shield, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I really actually wanted was Mega Man to get an Echo Fighter. Like, I was really pushing Roll, actually. But, we didn't get any for him. But I wanted it to be, okay, you get Mega Man's, some of his custom moves to be, to be the counterpart. Because there's so many that were super unique, like, the Bomberman power had him throwing bombs like Bomberman. Like, same arc and everything, which was super unique and not represented in his moveset at all. Or using, Beat the Bird to recover.
Mm-hmm. Well, that Sheik went right from my throat there.
As Sheik would do. I mean, Sheik is a ninja.
Come on, Tom. You can do it.
So, I like this. They walk slowly because they're meant to represent the mummies, which, from Castlevania, which walk slowly at you. And you fight two of them at the same time, so good reference here. They were also in the opening movie with Luigi there, where Luigi got to face off against them.
Oh, yeah, true. That was a great reveal trailer.
It was amazing, and I can't believe Helldragon just called it.
Yeah, totally.
100%. He just wrote it out word for word, and I was like, yeah, you did it.
Ah, I see. Secrets, eh?
So I think there was a switch that you missed if you go back, and I think that might flip that thing to get the character.
I see. Huh. Alright, let's go back up. Just make sure.
And as I said, you will have to defeat, not the spirits, but like the ghostly ones that you have to shoot the cannonballs at least.
That's fun. Alright, go down here. Oh, Reaper and Reapette. Interesting.
These were fun to fight in Kid Icarus Uprising. I really liked them. The idea of just staying behind their back and not getting seen by them. But even still, they weren't even that bad once the Reapettes came around, I felt.
Well, I mean, using 3D instead of 2D helps a lot.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's definitely the case.
Yeah, this seems good. I got a smaller Donkey Kong now.
Is Kid Icarus, the game that transitioned to 3D, the best out of any on its first attempt?
Probably next to, like, Super Mario or so.
But even, like, there's some people who say Mario 64 is the bad game, which they're wrong, but...
I have to master Diddy's hoo-ha.
I think about his hoo-ha all the time now. Never leaves my subconscious.
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
Just remember, you can also spawn bananas from the Nether Realm.
With my down and B, yes.
And that will get them to trip. Bring up the bad memories of Papa Sakurai's big mistake.
Hell yeah. Oh, now I have one. You motherfuckers!
I'm happy we as a collective, now whenever anybody trips in anything, will all say, also very nice Spike, will all say Sakurai and scream his name to the heavens whenever anybody trips in anything.
Well, why wouldn't you, darling?
It's like he's been so tied with this concept now.
Let's see, what does this do? Oh, me likey.
Now what I will say is once you get the character there, who might be, I don't know, you'll want to go and flip the switch back.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I'm noticing the power levels for these guys are really getting up there.
Now, do you know why Wario's here?
Oh, no, not really.
So he, Simon, and Richter are the only characters who could canonically hurt Dracula. Do you know why?
Garlic.
Garlic.
Yep. Makes sense. Yep. Win the battle to awaken the fighter. No bullshit requirements, just Mano, a cat boy thing.
Yeah, we got kind of a two Brawl newcomers fighting off here. One of the first ones revealed, one of the last ones.
Yeah, that's true. I remember actually, speaking of like Brawl newcomers, when the first, well, the reveal cutscene of Wolf was found, because I don't think he's actually in the Subspace Emissary, is he?
He is, but in the way that it's after you beat the game, you can go to 3 random areas and they spawn like a small cutscene for Jigglypuff, Toon Link, and Wolf. Yeah,
oh yeah, that was it, yeah.
They're like little hidden ones there, and it's, yeah, that's one way to get them, but it's only after the game, and it's just a small, you know, post-credit secret. But yeah, I remember back when Wolf wasn't found, and people were like, I haven't got the You Unlocked All Characters message, but there's still one more, and people were looking, and people were so sure it's Bomberman. There was fake images going around saying like, yeah, Bomberman gets placed right by Rob, right? And then they found Rob and Wolf, and they're like, oh no, and people were so mad that Bomberman wasn't in the game.
Yep, he's not here.
I mean, he is, and honestly, if I'm gonna be super honest, I think an assist trophy is perfect for him, because he really only has one function, which is place bombs.
But then 64 games with the bombs and such.
I guess. They actually did put Bomberman into Super Smash Flash 2, which is, of course, a fan game there. And he actually plays kind of interesting, but pretty much all of his moves revolve around, you know, his neutral B is throwing the bomb, and then his, like, side B is kick the bomb, and his down B is detonate the bomb. So it's all, at the end of the day, still wrapped around one concept, and I think his assist trophy is a good way to represent that.
Righto.
We got a Zora here, representing the Merman enemies.
Yes, oh, those motherfuckers have cost me more than one life.
They are kind of annoying, because their whole thing is, I'm just gonna make you get hit by knockback.
Base Franklin badge. Come on.
Oh yeah, Franklin badges.
Let's take it to the turtle. You've heard of Cranky take it to the fridge? No, we're taking it to the turtle.
I still can't believe Grant Kirkhope thinks that all the liking of the DK rap is, like, ironic. It's like, no, it's legitimately fun.
Yeah? I mean, it's a little bit ironic, but it's still fun, legitimately.